Hello class. In this video, we're going to write a GUI program named inches to centimeters GUI that allows the users to input a measurement in inches, click a button, and output the value in centimeters. There are 2.54 centimeters in an inch. So we're going to write a GUI program. Let's go ahead and create a new project. Let's go to Windows Forms app. We're going to call this inches to centimeters. All right. Click create. Okay. Now, if you're just now starting off with Visual Studio, you probably won't see your toolbox. You might not even see your Solution Explorer properties. It might just look something like this, and that's fine. So really what we need to get what we need to get first is going to be our toolbox. So go to View and go down here to Toolbox and click that button. Now, if your toolbox is laying over your form and it's kind of covering it, what you can do is you can drag your toolbox around and you can put it on the very left side right here, and that will shove your form over so you can see all of it, and then you can see your toolbox. So let's go ahead and go to Common Controls, and we want to get a button. We'll put a button over there. We also want to get a label. We want to get a text box, and we want to get one more label. Sorry. Okay, so in label 1, we're going to right click on it and go to Properties. Notice this whole thing opens up. Now, for label 1, what we want to do is we want to change the text in label 1, and we want to give information to our user, give them instructions. So this is like the prompting write line whenever they're about to do a read line. So our label 1 is going to say something like enter the number of inches here. So now I can move that to where the user can kind of see the instructions, right? Then after they do that, we can have another label 2 up here, and label 2, I'm going to change the text on it. It says click this button to not calculate, is it calculate? To, the word is escaping my mind. Check this, converge to convert, that's it, convert. Click this button to convert inches into centimeters. So now we can bring this set of instructions over here. And we can change the text in our button and change that to convert. And then we're going to get another label, put it down here, label 3, and we are going to take label 3 and we're going to change that text to centimeters in your inches. I don't know. Let's just do output. Output. So I'm going to put output down here because I'm going to use this label to show other stuff. So we have label 1. Now the name and the text are two different things. I have a text here, but the name is still label 1. That's going to be important. Same thing with the button. The button's name is button 1, but the text is convert. So after you get your form set up the way you want, or you start getting progress and you want to start working on the code, double click on the item that you want to write your code in. So I want the button. I'm going to double click on the button, and this is the C# program that interacts with this form. So we have form 1, and since I double clicked on button, it showed up here. So what I want to do is I want to take the information our user enters in this text box 1, So what we're going to do is we're going to have a few things. We're going to write it very similar to a console app. So this is going to be a const double. No, that's not what I want. Const double. And I'm going to name this double centimeters per inch. All right, so that is going to be equal to 2.54. Or is it 2.45? 54. Okay, so we have our centimeters per inch. We're going to have a integer for the number of inches that our user is going to give us. Now this is going to be equal to whatever's in the text box. So the way we do this is just like a read line, the text box thinks that the data inside of it is of type string. We need to convert that, convert dot to int 32. We need to convert that into integer data. So we're converting whatever our user types into text box 1 dot text. Now it will not convert it until this button is clicked. That's why we clicked on the button when we wanted to do our code. So anytime the button is clicked, this code will fire off. So we have our centimeters per inch, we have our inches. Now we need to do our calculations, which is we're going to have a double and we're going to say centimeters. And our centimeters is going to be equal to inches multiplied by centimeters per inch. Okay, and now what we have to do is we have to tell our user what's going on. So we have to convert and then put it into this label right here. Well, this label is named label 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to say label 3 dot text is going to be equal to, and that's kind of like console dot read write line. This is kind of our write line. So our text is going to be equal to centimeters, but remember it needs to be in string data, so we have to convert it to a string. So centimeters dot to string is what we need to do. So let's go ahead and run our program. Here we go. So if I do 10, click convert, 25.4. Now we can do more than just this. We can make it a little bit easier for our user to kind of understand what we're doing. So let's go back to form. So we're going to do centimeters dot to string, but we're going to add a little bit. So we're going to say something like, let's do a inches plus double quote, and we're going to say inches is, and then we're going to do a plus centimeters dot to string, and then we're going to do a plus centimeters. I think we need to do inches dot to string as well. Dot. Well, let's try it without it. Ten inches is 2.54 centimeters. Perfect, because 10, 2.54. Do I need the dot to string? If I do it this way. No, don't need the dot to string. Okay, so there we go. Just like our write lines. I wonder if we can do it exactly like our write lines. So let's do a dollar sign, quote, placeholder inches is centimeters. And let's run that. There we go. All right. Well, let me know if you have any questions over this exercise. Again, there's multiple ways to write different programs. Uh, I don't expect anyone's to look like mine. I don't expect y'all to have to copy and paste everything. Um, make it different. Try to write it in a different way than I do, but have it work as well. All right, let me know if you have any questions over this, and we will see you in the next video. You guys have a good day.